Yo, 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 yo. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm Noctis Kyrios, and we are here, and we are back for some more Punishing Gray Raven. But, yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well, because I'm doing alright. But, yeah, super excited to be back for some more PGR. So, yeah. Super excited to be back and to dive into some more PGR. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Last time we finished off Discord's floating record. And today we are going to dive into Veronica's hidden record now. Yeah, Veronica. So, yeah, super excited. But yeah, can't wait to check out her story and check out what her story is all about. So, yeah. Today we're going to check out her story and what got her into this frame. So, yeah. Anyways, super excited to check it out. But yeah. How's everyone doing today? I hope we're all doing well. But yeah, can't wait to check it out. But yeah, let's go. But yeah, I think without further ado, let's us go. Let's start with the first one. Arena. Ooh, intimidating title. Upper level competition zone, Everett Arena. Okay. Night has fallen, yet the arena remains packed to the brim, with blinding lights and deafening music assaulting the senses of every spectator. Okay, ooh, the music? Humans throughout the crowd buzz with excitement, eagerly awaiting the day's first mechanoid deathmatch. Ah, fun! Isn't that fun? Oh, ain't that fun? Countless eyes fixed on the arena center betray barely containing excitement, all desperate for the mechanoid's combat to begin. They crave the sight of mechanoid parts shattering and vital fluid pooling across the ground. This ultimate form of entertainment is what they desire. Ah, ain't that pleasant? Pulsing electronic sounds blare from speakers throughout the arena, heralding the first combat that's about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Everett Arena. A new round of mechanoid combat for the season is about to begin. As with the previous seasons, winners advance to the next round, while losers will unfortunately be eliminated. Ah, fun. And this season's champion will receive our grand prize, and that, lo and behold, is freedom. The victorious mechanoid gladiator will be able to leave this place and start their life anew. And those who bet on this lucky gladiator will also receive massive payouts for her prize pool. Ah, fun. Sit back and enjoy the ultimate entertainment, and have a wonderful evening, everyone. As the virtual host's introduction concludes, intense spotlights jump to life simultaneously. The beams converge on the arena's center to illuminate a mechanism activating the floor. Massive octagonal iron cage slowly rises from below. Okay. As people see clearly what's inside the cage, they erupt into wild cheers. Inside is a bizarre mechanoid monstrosity reminiscent of a long-tailed mechanical spider that flexes limbs within the cage. The joints grinding together with an ear-piercing screech. Seemingly sensing the human audience's cheers, the mechanical spider lets out a deafening roar from his vocal module, as though impatiently urging its prey to enter the battlefield. Ah, fun. With the echoing screech, an iron gate on one side of the arena thunderously slides open. Measured footsteps can be heard from the dim corridor, accompanied by this scrape of weapon being dragged across the metal floor. Oh, What who could that be? Okay, interesting. Heard today's fight is going to be a real thriller. Wonder who's stepping inside into the ring this time. Last week's match wrecked like 10 fighters. They definitely need fresh meat today. This new season's been going on for almost 3 months, and not a single fighter has lived long enough for a second round. They won a match and they immediately got their heads blown off by another gladiator the next. So damn boring. I bet a bunch of bruisers last season looked tough as hell, but not a second one of those bastards won. Are you sure still betting on this one? Are you still betting on this one today, though? Then? What's the rush? Let's see what happens. First, ain't no way I'm gonna throw my money down the drain again. By the way, how much did he lose last time? Let's not even go there. Hey, look, the gladiator's coming out. Oh, hey, okay. Mask, alright. A masked female mechanoid, lance in hand, emerges from the shadowy corridor and steps into the harsh spotlight. Unlike the mechanical gladiators from season before with their basic coatings and barely humanoid shapes, her form is almost indistinguishable from that of a human. With bizarre-looking horns protruding from her hair and her long tail trailing behind her, she draws all eyes. Ooh, the music, bro. Holy. The display screen above the gate flashes the name the audience doesn't recognize. Veronica. The moment the giant spider sees its opponent enter the battlefield, its programmed hatred sends it into a frenzy. Its razor-sharp limbs scratch the metal floor, making a sound that sets everyone's teeth on edge. Ah, fun. The mechanical spider rams frantically against its cage, its piercing shrieks echoing throughout every corner of the arena as it tries to shred the mechanical gladiator outside. Ah, fun. The moment Veronica enters the battlefield, however, waves of disappearing booze ripple throughout the stands. Ah, fun. That's it? I thought we were promised a brutal combat with fierce mechanoid gladiators. What's so exciting about this scrawny lady? She ain't got nothing on that bruise from the other day that crushed 10 dudes in a row. Word, they talk, but they ain't walking the walk. Damn it, I want my money back. Bruh. What are you whining about? This is where the real show begins. What's so exciting about watching those weird-looking mechanoids blow off one another's heads day after day? Look at her, she's so human-like, and with that tail, too. It's fascinating. Never seen a mechanoid like this before. Just imagine when that giant spider tears her apart and devours her bit by bit. Now that is entertainment. You won't see scenes like that in any movie. That's what makes mechanoid combat so damn thrilling. Damn, when you put it that way, it does sound pretty exciting. When you spell it like that, it does sound pretty intense. You really know what you're talking about, kid. Worked up by these violent fantasies, spectators leap to their feet and shout toward the center of the arena. Hey, what's your name? Roar, whatever. You, the metal freak with the tail. Better put up a good fight before you die, got it? Don't waste my ticket money. I want to see some real action, you hear me? Hearing this, Veronica slowly turns toward the spectator in the stands. She moves her mask, leaving her face almost indistinguishable from a human's. Her mask crashes to the ground with a thunderous clang. Her crimson eyes focus with icy rage, their gaze threatening to pierce right through the disrespectful glad spectator. She raises her massive lance, its tip gleaming with lethal brilliance as she points it directly at the human in the stands. Shut your mouth. Perhaps sensing the hostility in her eyes, the spectator falls silent. But the countless glares aimed at her remain. God damn it, did I just cowed by a worthless toaster? Oh, that's exactly your type, ain't it? Aren't you usually into the feisty ones? What the hell are you talking about? It's just a piece of junk metal. I don't care what it looks like. You think I'd be into a machine? Cocky little brat. I can't wait to see what she looks like when that massive beast crushes her to pieces. For crying out loud, cut us some slack, will you? Just sit down. I'm trying to record this fight and you're blocking my shot. It's better be worth a damn ticket. Malice contempt from the human crowd washes over the arena like a tide, mingled with their insatiable hunger for violence and bloodshed. Ah, fun. They crave to see mechanoids slaughtered. Mercilessly shatter into fragments in the arena. The twilight of the Golden Age, the spectacle unfolds on their spotlights night after night, and such is humanity's idea of entertainment. Only immersed in such brutality do these human spectators, the senses already dulled by ordinary divisions, find their eyes lighting up with that peculiar gleam. Little do these spectators immersed in their violent entertainment realize that their own twisted cheers of excitement are simultaneously being appreciated as a spectacle themselves. No damn. Unbeknownst to them, a distinguished guest silently observes it all from a room above them, behind an enormous one-way mirror. Numerous display screens spread out at perfect angles before this distinguished guest, streaming real-time footage from every corner of the arena in the exquisite detail. While the human distinguished guest stands a massive mechanoid, motionless and silent, its metallic shell reflecting the dim glow from the monitors. Its sensitive optical recognition system detects the slightest gesture from the human and responds immediately. Master. Oh, this bar. Oh, this is a great this design, right. Master, the room temperature is currently 25 degrees Celsius with 55% relative humidity. I notice your attire today is rather light. Would you like me to adjust the temperature to a more comfortable setting? The human does not respond. Due to the intense combat in previous seasons, some gladiators have moved out of camera range during matches. To enhance your viewing experience, I've installed additional cameras throughout the arena to ensure you can monitor every aspect of the match in real time. You've always handled these trivial matters well. You're a good butler indeed. You should understand what I truly desire. Oh, who's this? I'm tired of watching these mechanical gladiators fighting mechanical beasts. Oh, it's something I've never seen. Master, this Veronica will show you something completely different. Based on my predictive analysis of her frame parameters, there's high probability she could be the perfect candidate for your plan. Oh? Excellent, let the match begin then. I can't wait. Yes, Master, please enjoy the show. I'll compile the data from this match and provide you with a detailed analysis afterward. Oh, fun. The massive mechanoid withdraws at its master's command. Silence returns to the room. The master returns back to display screens that capture every detail of the arena. At a moment, every scene focuses on Veronica, who's about to face her very first arena battle. Interesting. Surprise me, Veronica. Ah, great. Perfect cage. Ah, fun. What a title. Ooh, the art. Okay. Ooh. Want the music? With the buzzer signaling the start of the match, the cage holding mechanical giant spider unlocks. Its heavy iron bars slamming into the ground. The freed mechanical spider lets out a piercing shriek as it leaps forward and launches itself toward the mechanical gladiator. Meanwhile, the massive screens above the arena flicker to life, capturing every angle of the background for countless spectators to see. Thunderous cheers erupt from the stands and sweep through every corner of the arena with stifling heat. The mechanical spider looms over the gladiator, dwarfing her tail, tall frame beneath its massive bulk. Okay. Veronica grips her lens tightly as she readies herself, poised to thrust at her opponent at any moment. Honestly, this is actually pretty interesting so far, not gonna lie. This whole comp site's a pretty... interesting so far. When giant spider's programming, such defiance triggers its rage protocol, lashes its barbed tail like a whip at Veronica. Veronica quickly sidesteps the attack, causing Spider's massive tail to crash into the ground and kick up a cloud of dust. Hey, alright. Arranged by the failed attack, the mechanical spider whirls around and slashes its sharp limbs as it lunges at Veronica once more. This unexpected turn drives the crowd into a frenzy, their screams growing even more frantic. Fun. This pointless game of slaughter. What a waste of my time. Hey, okay. Veronica's crimson eyes blaze with rage as she fiercely stares down the mechanical spider towering over her. Fun. In that moment, she unleashes the energy stored within her frame and launches herself skyward with her lance, pointing at spider's core. Alright. As she soars above the giant spider, time seems to stand still in the arena. All eyes are on her now. Die! Oh, damn. She throws her lance and drives it down with deadly precision. Oh, fun. Oh, gameplay time. Let's go. Oh, fun. Oh, gameplay time. Let's go.
Welcome to the never-ending mechanical arena.
Oh, now it's dubbed, huh?
Flying steel on steel spectacle.
Yeah! Kill it! Tear it apart!
We want blood! More blood!
In tonight's main event, Veronica goes head-to-head with the mighty Crusher Pincers. What tricks does she have up her sleeve, folks? Let's find out.
Alright, one sec. Just get my controller connected. There we go. Alright, that's how you want to play it, huh? Not today, baby.
My sight! Out of my sight! You're not.
What an unbelievable turn of events! Crusher Pincers just launched the counterattack on Veronica! This battle is getting more and more... Let's see which side lands the heart-stopping finishing blow!
Ooh, okay.
You're not. What pathetic trash!
Oh, that's sick, dude. I love it. Hey, get wrecked, baby. Ooh, get ripped. Get wrecked.
What a thrill! Absolutely exhilarating!
Oh, well, this is messed up.
Pathetic loser through! Skewer it!
Ah, great. Fun. God damn, okay. Uh-huh. Fun.
Multiple frame damages detected. Maintenance request automatically submitted.
Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, huh. New rising star, Hey there, buddy. Lights on, game on. Okay. Oh, damn. Jesus. Okay. Hey. For any new glider fire, the way you fought just now was really impressive. But strength means nothing here. We're all just tools for human amusement. Afraid I'm rambling. The auto repair unit's right across from here. Go patch up your frame. Good luck. Okay then. Oh, the humans down here too? Huh, interesting. Time for maintenance. Oh, What a title. I could be 10 down. But yeah, chapter is named Ideal Cage, by the way. I forgot to mention it. But yeah, I think with that said, very interesting start so far. Very interesting setup. Okay, seems very disconnected though. I can't lie. Seems very disconnected so far, not gonna lie. I wonder if this is just basically backstory. But yeah, let's keep going. Lockless cage. In a shattered dreamscape, the consciousness drifts among floating shards of memory. Veronica finds herself in endless darkness, no direction, no path, with only a single blinding ray of light ahead that shines upon some massive shadowy form. Ah, fun. As she steps forward, the beam grows more intense, looking as though it's beckoning her toward a destination only it knows. You've advanced to the next arena match, Veronica. Keep fighting. The ultimate prize for victory is your freedom from this place. The voice fades into darkness as she presses forward. Hands clutched tight, she steels herself for the next battle. She's determined to claim the freedom that should have been hers all along, through victory. Oh, damn. Her footsteps echo across the arena's solid metal floor, and the harsh spotlight ahead. She finally sees the object clearly, a massive octagonal cage. But her opponent inside isn't some ferocious mechanical beast, but a mechanoid identical to herself. Her eyes shut tight. The mechanoid in the cage is fast asleep. The cage thunders open. The Veronica in the cage snaps her eyes wide, fixing them on the Veronica outside the cage. Her gaze devoid of light and harboring only an abyss of perfect darkness. Ah, fun. Veronica moves her lips and says something to her twin outside the cage, except doesn't seem to reach Veronica. Then Veronica steps free from her prison. The moment she steps out of the cage, however, the restraint collar around her neck erupts with a violent electrical current. Under relentless electrical assault, the doppelganger's body fractures and dissolves. Yet those lifeless eyes never waver, locked in their unyielding stare. Ah, fun. You will die here. Oh? Oh, great. Ooh. The lights extinguish, plunging everything back into a thick, clinging darkness. She feels her consciousness spiraling downward into an endless void of darkness. Coursive scans, 92% scan complete. Initiating module self-calibration. Self-calibration failed. Partial module functionality damage detected. Recursive repair command detected. Self-repair completion 85%. Okay. Yeah, kill it, tear it apart. We want blood, more blood. Haha, awesome. This is so freaking awesome. Hell yeah, fight to the end. Don't get yourself scrapped too quickly. And every day you get to see something like this exciting. Ha! She opens her eyes, her crimson gaze piercing through the darkness. The shards of her chaotic consciousness dissolve instantly as her memory module completes its diagnostic. She extends her hand and stares at the vital fluid leaking between her fingers. Oh, great. Meanwhile, her vision begins to blur. She struggles to overclock her mechanical core, desperately trying to stabilize her optical systems. The data image of her dream self disintegrating under the restraints collar's power still floats within her conscious module. Instinctively, she raises her hand to touch the unyielding restraint collar around her neck, the thing that's bound her since the day this body was first activated. Oh, so it is a backstory. Interesting. You think you keep me chained like a dog? Damn it. Razor-sharp claws dig into the synthetic skin of her neck as she desperately tears at the collar. But the collar instantly discharges violent electrical current, sending agonizing surges through her conscious module and forcing her to stop. Those bastards. I'm going to crush every last one of them. Fun. Down here in the low-level arena, there are no rowdy spectators shouting, no mechanical beasts howling. Oh, okay. In this cramped space, only thick darkness envelops her. There's no octagonal cage like the one in the arena above. No fight to survive gladiatorial rules, yet this remains her prison all the same. Throughout the supposed recovery room for mechanoid gladiators, broken and jagged parts lie strewn across the floor. The mingled stench of machine oil and rust permeates the air. If anything, this place looks more like a prison cell. In the darkness beyond, the access controls and surveillance systems monitoring the path to the arena never cease operating as they watch for the slightest movement in this area. Fun. The prison cell itself doesn't even need locks. The shrink collars around their necks eliminate any possibility for escape for the mechanoid gladiators. Along both sides of the corridor are identical rooms. Some contain mechanoid gladiators in sleep mode, waiting quietly for the next fight. Others stand empty, their former occupants having been torn to pieces on the arena floor. Fun. But soon enough, a fresh batch of mechanoid gladiators will fill these rooms again. The prison while awaiting the next match. Great. The fate is determined entirely by victory or defeat in the arena. In the near-perfect silence of the darkness, a sound emerges from the distance. Screech, grind, screech. In the darkness, something solid scrapes against the metal floor, producing a sharp, persistent sound. Veronica's acute sensory modules detect the anomaly. Such sounds couldn't come from a human. It's another mechanoid. It's coming closer. The sound, intermittent, isn't coming from head, but from under Veronica's feet. A broken mechanoid lies sprawled on the floor, having been reduced to a half-shattered head and one mangled forelimb that spreads spits out sparks with the last traces of power. Vital fluid pools from its broken body, leaving a long trail marking its desperate crawl. Apparently having detected non-compliant behavior from its wearer. The restrained collar around his neck administers relentless electrical shocks as punishment. Under the barrage of shocks, the damaged mechanoid's movements grow more erratic. Jame's voice module is spitting out broken words between bursts of static. Failed mechanical gladiator, accepting termination. This mechanoid cannot continue functioning. Failed to unlock freedom ending. Target detected, identifying model. Designation CTXV. Enhanced function module, codename Veronica. Scanning. Your frame's operational parameters, structural integrity, optimal. Recommendation, attempt escape, calculating success rate, 0.019%. Avoid forced decommissioning protocol. While on final surge of electricity, the mechanoid succumbs to the overwhelming voltage. The fractured voice from its speech module falls silent completely. Oh damn. Vital fluid seeping from the mechanoid's fractured body pulls into a dark mirror at Veronica's feet, reflecting her contorted and enraged face. Oh damn. The shock collar that just executed the mechanoid gets twisted and crushed in her hands. At the same time, a shrill alarm wails from the terminal system. Enough. Hours earlier, while Veronica sank into the dark dreamscape, her many brethren were being systematically destroyed in the arena outside. Oh damn, dude. Oh, right. Ah, dude. That arena a few hours ago. Hours have passed since the crowd dispersed. The arena, thundering spectators just hours ago, now stands eerily empty, with the spotlight still shining upon its vast central stage. Ah, fun. Under the harsh lights, a row of mechanical gladiators stand shoulder to shoulder in silence like lifeless automata. Each of the frames, damaged to varying degrees, bears the scars of combat. Overseer looms over the damaged gladiator, its massive steel frame casting shadows across them. After a brief scan, the processing core confirms their identity codes. It then establishes contact through its terminal and awaits instructions from its master on the other end. The execution protocol is ready, Master, awaiting your termination order. These eyesores are just scrap now. Dispose of them immediately. Worth is filtered scrap. The whole lab belongs in the trash heap. Yes, Master. Oh, fun. We are requesting your postponement of the termination protocol. Our frames are so capable of gladiatorial performances. We request more matches. We can still fight. Request denied. Initiating termination protocol. Ah, great. Bzz. Ah, fun. At Overseas Command, the collars around the mechanoids next jump to life and send a surge of high voltage electricity through their metal frames. Ah, fun. The energy cores of all the mechanoids instantly follow the electric shock, their heavy frames collapsing into the ground like scrap metal. Ah, great. An overseer sends commands to the system terminal. Almost sounds echo through the empty arena. With it, the overhead scaffolding holding numerous screens now reveals a massive hydraulic press descending from above. Ah, fun. The hydraulic system drives the massive press downward with relentless force. The mechanoid's metal frames are reminiscent of cardboard when crushed and mangled by the massive press. We don't want to be terminated. We can still continue to fight for your entertainment. The press descends with relentless precision, not stopping until it's flush against the floor, silencing the mechanoids forever. Oh shit. God damn. Okay. Oh, okay. Aw. Having executed the mechanical gladiators, the hydraulic press slowly descends back to its original position. Leaving behind only a floor mechanoid remains crushed beyond recognition. Ah, fun. Disposal complete, Master. Excellent, you're right. I really did see something I'd never seen in the match today. Now, Veronica does deserve a grander stage. With a Master abruptly cuts off communication with the Overseer. Ah, fun. There is, however, a small anomaly the Overseer's visual sensors fail to notice. That is, among the debris on the floor, one of the mechanoids, having been reduced to a head with broken limbs, is slowly dragging itself away. Ah, fun. With the Overseer gone, silence claims the arena. The only sounds that can be heard now come from a few cleaning bots who were programmed to complete their cleaning tasks. Ah, fun. Well, that was morbid. The cleaning bots dismantle the structures that aren't completely broken down yet, collect fragments, and deposit them into the waste bins on their backs. They follow their program routines with practiced efficiency, meticulously programming their designated job. To the visual processors, this member remains of their kin are nothing more than another assignment to be processed. Ah, well that's cold. Amid this mechanical carnage that resembles a battlefield, a gentle, petite human girl gracefully weaves her way through the metal remains. Oh, excuse me, could you step aside for a few moments, please? Wait, don't dispose of that. I need that component. The girl in the utility jacket navigates through the mechanical debris, and between the working cleaning robots, I should carefully avoid stepping on the components scattered at her feet. She crouches down every few steps to examine the damaged components. She picks up parts that are intact and gently dusts them off. Okay. Having picked up what she needs, she cups them in her palms and bows her head in silent contemplation. A gesture somewhere between a prayer and a remembrance for carefully storing them in the toolbox she carries on her back. She repeats this ritual over and over, engaged in her private code ceremony whose meaning only she seems to understand. Okay, It's such a shame. It must have been painful what you went through, no? But it's okay now, it's all over. I'll remember all of you, your designations, your maintenance records. I've committed every detail to memory. Oh, damn. The small, oddly shaped robot has been following her all this time. Its mechanical joints creaking and squeaking with every movement. The robot apparently lacks a voice module, forcing it to communicate with its human master solely through movements and gestures. That's right, Hammer, exactly like that. We're looking for parts with frame designation on them. Great job, we couldn't have done this without you. You're such a big help. Then can relay flashes in a rhythmic pattern. Okay, you get that excited over little praise? Alright then, I'll work extra hard and try to get you a voice module one of these days. Damn. The girl smiles as she speaks to Hammer the robot, treating it as if it were her closest friend. Ah, fun. Petite stands amid the jogged heaps of mechanical debris, reminiscent of a delicate flower quietly blooming among the metal ruins. Ah, great. Peaceful moments, however, don't last long. Urgent alarms suddenly blare throughout the arena, flooding every corner anxiety-inducing red glow. Ah, fun. Alert, alert, alert. Meanwhile, the surveillance system mounted above the arena lets out a cold, mechanical synthesized voice. Alert, alert, alert. Mechano with a complete termination protocol detected. Target has escaped from core area. What's happening? No way, did the surveillance system mistake the parts it collected for an escaped mechanoid? The girl glances around nervously around her while clutching the toolbox stuffed with mechanoid parts against her body. Meanwhile, from the perimeter of the area, a heavy metallic thud, approaching footsteps, echoes in the distance. We're toast, that overseer is coming. Spins in frantic circles. Brain, calm down, think of something, I gotta come up with something quickly. Despite being nervous, the girl forces herself to stay focused and think clearly. Suddenly her eyes light up. I know what we need to do, Hammer. Quick, let's shut down the main power breaker. Rapidly bobs head up and down. Alright. Minutes later, the arena doors slide open with thunderous sound. The moment Overseer steps inside, the entire arena plunges into complete darkness. Perfect, the power's cut, and how's my chance? The few seconds it takes for the Overseer's visual system to switch from standard to night vision mode. The petite humor girl slips past its massive frame and vanishes into darkness without a trace. At the same time, Veronica crushes the collar that triggered the system alarm to pieces. The alarms fall silent as the arena returns to normal operation. Ah, fun. When the Overseer scans the area again with night vision, it detects nothing out of the ordinary. Only mechanical debris scattered across the floor and a few cleaning robots performing their assigned missions. Performing sensitivity self-test. Performing another system scan with no anomalies detected, Overseer exits the area, considering it clear. Ah, fun. Low-level staff quarters, Everett Arena. The girl races down the corridor, her chestnut braids bobbing up and down behind her as Hammer keeps pace with her rapid steps. Yes, we made it. We're safe. Oh. Round the corner, the ghost slams straight into a tall man, while Hammer, unable to stop in time, rams himself straight into the back of her knees. Oh, damn. Oof. Oh, that gotta hurt. Damn, that's gotta hurt, bro. Holy. Oof. The girl and Hammer collapse as her toolbox flies open, sending parts across the floor with a clang that seems to echo forever. Oh, fun. Spins wheels frantically, trying to get back up. Ouch, 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 that hurts. That hurts. Hey, Uncle Rocco, why'd you have to stand right there? Sarah, your little troublemaker, you've been up to no good again, Huts. Out collecting your junk again, weren't you? Always tinkering with this nonsense. How many times have I told you? You never listen. Be careful that hard-headed manic overseer will catch you, and then you'll really be in trouble. Ah, fun. You think you're some official conservation employee or something? Overseer leaves people alone because they have privileges, but we don't. Here, nothing but Oh, that's her design. Aw, nice design. Okay. Do I really seem like the chaos type to you? Besides, these things aren't junk. They're very, very important to me. These lectures are seriously getting annoying, and they hurt my ears. Uncle, could you please stop treating me like a kid? Fine, you're not a kid. Tell me, just how old are you? Alright, I'll do whatever you say. I won't do it anymore. Happy now? Irritated, Sarah crouches down and starts gathering the scattered parts from the ground, deliberately facing away from the stubbly-faced middle-aged man. Slowly glides toward Uncle Rocco's feet and brushes against his pant leg. Sensing the uncomfortable atmosphere, Hammer, lacking the voice module, attempts to ease the awkwardness between the two. Aww. Quietly watches the girl who stubbornly refuses to meet his gaze. Her earlier sprint has left her bangs stuck together with sweat and cheeks red. Aww. He wants to say something, but in the end, it remains silent. Instead, he quietly crouches down next to her and collects the scattered parts from the ground one by one. These parts aren't ordinary gears or bolts. Many are identification plates used to describe frame serial numbers with codes and frame designations still clearly visible. As he places a handful of parts on Sarah's toolbox, the girl, having been quiet all this time, finally looks up at him. I'm sorry, Uncle Rocco. I just can't stand seeing those mechanical gladiators being treated like this. Destroyed just because they lost their fights. There, every single one of them. I've repaired and upgraded them myself. I just thought that maybe I could have at least remembered them, you know? You're just like your father. Nothing keeps you guys from doing what you want. What you want to do once you made up your mind. If your old man could see you now, as a little girl all grown up, I bet he'd be proud. Aw. Anyways, no matter what happens, I'll always look after you. That's what your father asked me to do before he passed. Yeah, right. If I hadn't practically lived out the casino, he wouldn't have racked up mountains of debt and taken out those predatory loans from Everett Consortium. Mom wouldn't have left us either. Aw, damn. Jesus. And he wouldn't have ended up working off his death at the as a consortium slave. I wouldn't have spent my childhood being shuffled between relatives and neighbors, going hungry some nights or getting knocked out every so often. Careful what you say, they're listening. As Uncle Rocco quietly shushes her, he points up at the surveillance camera overhead. The girl responds with a disgruntled pout. Oh, fine. According to the Everett's Consortium's definition, it's a voluntary long-term personal labor compensation debt resolution program. Sounds pretty, but essentially working for them as a slave, right? I wouldn't have been dragged here by the consortium after he ran away from everything and forced to continue his glorious 20-year program because he didn't have the guts to face any of this himself. He really did escape, did he? Didn't he? Escape this whole world, never to return. I barely even remember his face anymore. Damn. It's weird though, no matter how many times I tell myself this is all his fault, I still can't bring myself to completely hate him. I keep remembering riding on his shoulders while Mom stood nearby laughing while I was little. Aw. But how did everything change? Dad got hooked on gambling, fell into debt with loan sharks. And Mom just walked out, even said she wouldn't let me become her burden. I mean, they're just so irresponsible. Damn, true. Jeez, that's irresponsible for real. Why am I rambling like this? But I'm just tired. Sarah maintains her divine tone. She buries her face on her knees to wipe away the tears tracks on her cheeks. Her slightly trembling shoulders, however, betray her true emotional state. Seeing the unusually stubborn girl reveals such a vulnerable side. Uncle Rocco finds himself at a loss for comforting words. The air between them grows heavy with unspoken tension. Even the little robot, usually adept at supporting its master, fails to process the atmosphere between the two humans. It simply stands there silently, as if experiencing a momentary system freeze. The silence is shattered with Uncle Rocco suddenly erupts into violent coughing. His threat intensifies with each hack, his face gradually turning to sickly pale blue. Uncle Rocco, are you alright? Sarah rushes over to pat him on the back. Rocco, however, shakes his head while pointing at the pouch he carries across his waist, apparently trying to ask Sarah to take out what's inside. What's inside? With fumbling hands, she rummages through his off-stained pouch and finally locates a medicine bottle buried among all sorts of repair tools. Sarah can barely make out what it says on the heavy, worn label on the bottle. Uncle Rocco struggles to steady his cough-induced trembling hands while carefully tipping out several pills. He shoves all the pills into his mouth at once and swallows them down. After a long moment, he starts looking better. Aw. Uncle Rocco, is your illness getting worse? Why are you taking so many pills now? I'm fine, just an old condition. I'm used to it by now. This isn't right, Uncle Rocco. You just can't keep going on painkillers alone. You gotta do something about it. Don't worry, I've got to figure it out. And it's just 3 more years. Think I can still hang in there. Once I paid off these last 3 years of work hours, I'm just gonna get out of here. Damn, these work hours are hard to earn. I make so little but spend so much. I'd love to trade for some cigarettes and booze. I can't exactly go without these painkillers. Who knows how many more years I'll have to slave away just to pay off these 3 years of work hours. Uncle Rocco, sigh, I can't come. When I counted up, I've been working here for over a decade now. Your father used to be my assistant, and now it's your turn. A voluntary long-term resolution program. Such a pretty name for what's basically a prison. Those mechanical laddies are locked up in here, and so are mechanics like us who fix those metal brutes. We're all human, doing the same work in the same place, but the difference between us and the consortium, those consortium employees, is like heaven and earth. They clock in and out on schedule, get vacation salaries, overtime pay, insurance. I used to have all that when I was younger, then it was all gone. It was my own fault, though. I was always chasing big money, trying to give my family a better life. But I ended up drowning in loan shark debt, and here I am, with my wife and kids gone. I don't blame them for leaving, though I do wonder how they're doing now. Who am I kidding? Pretty damn sure they're doing a whole lot better now without me dragging them down. Sarah, usually quick-witted, finds herself at a loss for words. She clutches a small robot in her arms, sorrowful expression spreading across her face. Aw. It's all my fault, you see. I'm not exactly good with words. All I do is whine about my problems, and now I've gone and made you feel bad. If there ever comes a day when... Suddenly, the surveillance system heard blares with a harsh electric tone, cutting their conversation short. Inappropriate speech detected. System has logged your first violation today. Sarah, junior mechanic, violations this quarter, 17. Penalty, 120 work hours deducted. Rocco, mid-level mechanic, violations quarter 3, penalty, 25 worker hours deducted. You've both violated the Everett Conservatorium Employee Code of Conduct, Article 5. Employees are prohibited from holding negative discussions regarding the consortium. Hey, you've got to be kidding me. How can you just talk our hours like that? What exactly do we say wrong? Damn. Sarah, junior mechanic, violations quarter 18, penalty on 50 work hours deducted. You both violated the Everett Consortium Employee Code of Conduct Article 14. Questioning, contradicting or threatening surveillance system in any form is prohibited. Damn it, you piece of... Rocco, however, shakes his head slightly, apparently trying to tell Sarah to listen to just be quiet. On the verge of explosion, Sarah eventually manages to bite her lip and swallow whatever she was about to say. Ah, fun. The omnipresent surveillance system might seem dormant most days, but the highly sensitive semantic reception module in each terminal works tirelessly, never missing a beat. The moment it catches potentially prohibited words in conversation, the system responds with its favorite punishment, deduction of work hours. More and more work piles up without a single credit in payment. All supposedly repay their enormous debt, a sum so vast it defies imagination. And the only way to obtain basic supplies needed for survival is strange work hours they struggled so hard to accumulate. The terminal's AI algorithm has calculated their every move with terrifying precision, reducing them nothing more than tiny cogs in the vast machinery of the arena. Ah, fun. Take it easy and get some rest. We have an early start tomorrow. I see the terminal has already sent out each week's work orders. We've got a bunch of new mechanoids coming in. They're sent to seas again. The work won't be easy, but you know you can always count on me to help if you ever need it. Count on me if you ever need it. The remaining sections A through F tomorrow. I'll take care of all the rest. I'm heading back now. If you need anything, just speak to your terminal. I'll never put mine on silent. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Uncle Rocco. Aw. She returns to her room, a cramped, windowless cell barely a few square meters of size. Besides her basic necessities, every inch of the room is crammed with repair tools and equipment. The exhaust fan drones with constant hum, yet even its tireless efforts can't dispel the lingering scent of machine oil that permeates the air. Good night, Hammer. Get some rest. We've got work first thing tomorrow. Turns to the charging dock after the indicator light blinks softly a few times. Aw. After a quick wash-up, Sarah turns off the lights and lies down in the dark room. Only in this darkness, when she can no longer see the cramp-filled space around her, can her thoughts finally take wing like a bird in flight. Aw. In her mind, she's no longer an Einstein mechanic without freedom. She can go anywhere her heart desires. Her fingers, having found the pendant she wears around her neck, carefully trace along the edges of the wings on it. Her parents got her this pendant as a gift before she was born. In her boundless realm of fantasy, if these wings could grow from her shoulders, she would spread them wide and fly away from this prison that has caged her for so long. Her thoughts take wings, soaring gracefully beyond this room, past the arena's doomed ceiling, toward the vast starry expanse she hasn't seen in years, away from this mechanical arena that has imprisoned her for far too long. Oh, damn. Oh, wow, damn. Interesting perspective there that we get of the humans working here. Okay, interesting. Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, let's keep going. Opening lines. Ah, fun. Level Gladiator maintenance area, Everett Arena. Sarah stands at the security entrance to Mechanical Gladiator maintenance area, toolbox in hand, with Hammer quietly following her. 120 minutes complete repairs and module upgrades on 7 mechanoids. Hammer, got quite the challenge ahead of us today. The Nicolay flashes rapidly. She pulls out a terminal, brings up the information sheet, and quickly scrolls through the details. Let me see. Standard models, routine maintenance, 3 units. Arc winch and chain. Modified models, upgrade installations, 2 units. No repair jobs too tough for Sarah or the all-capable. Let's go, Hammer. Another day of getting things done right and fast. Hey, Uncle Rocco. You hearing this? I'm about to get started over here. Better keep up. Oh, is that so? I'm already working on my first one. Maybe you should have sprinted to your station instead of chatting. Shut up. Sarah ends the terminal with a call with a huff. Sarah ends the terminal call with a huff, double checks her schedule, takes a deep breath and pulls out her ID card to place it against the security scanner. Identity verified. Employee Sarah, junior mechanic. Access granted to the lower mechanical station A. Security system lets out a mechanical beep confirming its verification. The heavy metal doors slide apart with a dull, rusty groan. Ah, fun. The moment Sarah sees the mechanical gladiators, her face lights up with a radiant smile, as if she's been reuniting with her old friends. Ah, fun. Good morning, my brave mechanical gladiator heroes. Today is another day for Sarah the mechanic to give you your frames some much-needed TLC. Command received, awaiting maintenance. The mechanoids awaiting maintenance respond with only identical emotionless tones, making Sarah scratch her head in disappointment. Aw, nothing more than basic interaction, huh? But this is an outdated batch. After a brief moment of disappointment, Sarah breaks into a smile again as she follows the instructions on her terminal and enters the first mechanical gladiator's chamber. Mechanical authority confirmed, switching frame to maintenance mode. Let me see, transmission system shows somewhere, and the power core's energy conversion rate is down to just 40%. But the biggest issue here seems to be a visual recognition module. Seems like the entire component needs a complete upgrade. My work authorization only covers routine maintenance, and I don't exactly have that much time to spend. Well, this is difficult. Let's see, how about I give you your mobility recognition components and upgrade? That should boost your chance in the arena. Copy that. Modification plan confirmed. Although there's not much I can really do for you all. Either way, give her your all in the arena and fight for that championship. Unable to process command. Emotional content and communication not recognized. That's alright, okay then. I'm going to disconnect your energy core now. That should do it, Hammer. Hand me the wrench number 7 from the toolbox. Sarah hunches over her intense repair work, fully immersed in the maze of complex mechanical components and circuitry, completely oblivious to her surroundings. She quickly completes the maintenance on the unit and jogs over to the next waiting one, ready to complete the entire process again. All the while, Hammer, being her most reliable assistant, responds quickly to Sarah's every command. The coordination is flawless, whether Sarah verbally asks Hammer to do something or with gestures. Hammer, always ready to help, never fails to respond with perfect accuracy. A sharp contrast to the bubbling young woman she usually is. Sarah now takes on the laser-focused demeanor of professional mechanical engineer. Time passes unnoticed as fine beads of sweat form on her forehead from concentration. Her mind completely unaware of the hours slipping silently by. Phew, this sure ain't easy. Let me see where I am. I think there's still one left to do. Wait, I've got less than 10 minutes left? Oh, damn. Sarah screams after a glance at her terminal. At the same moment, this surveillance system overhead issues a warning alert. Ah, fun. Sarah, junior mechanic, repair work status at risk. Time remaining 10 minutes. Work remaining. CTV enhanced frame model, codename Veronica, quantity 1. Please complete your assignment within a lot of time frame. Failure to do so will result in forfeiture of all work hours logged today. The indicator light flashes at high frequency. Let's go, Hammer. We gotta get this last one fixed. We only got 9 minutes and 50 seconds left. Oh, damn. Sarah sprints down the dim lit corridor, causing the items in her tool bag to clatter chaotically with each desperate stride. Hammer struggles to keep pace with her footsteps, nearly toppling over several times while navigating the sharp corners. The girl stumbles to a halt when she arrives at the room she's meant to come to. Her breath still coming in gasps when she finds herself staring into a pair of crimson mechanoid eyes. Oh, damn. The tall figure's face is utterly devoid of expression, its cold eyes fixed on Sarah. Unfazed by Veronica's demeanor, however, Sarah breaks into a smile. Oh, Wow, so you're Veronica. You look so human-like one of those heroines who knows how to fight. You call me Sarah. I'm a mechanic here. Can we be friends? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude or anything. I totally take it slow here. I got a little overexcited just now because I've never seen a mechanoid like you. The girl's eyes sparkle with excitement as she extends her hand to Veronica. Ready to greet her as though she were a human. A split second after, a silent mechanoid extends its hand in response. But instead, returning the human's friendly gesture, it violently seizes her by the throat. Oh, damn. Oh, great! Fun! Veronica's cold mechanical hand tightens around Sarah's neck, constricting her windpipe. Sarah struggles to breathe, unable to get a single word out. She has no idea what triggered the mechanoid's rage, but her current situation makes one thing clear. The slightest resistance would be enough for that hand to snap her neck. Oh, shit. Oh, fun! You said you're a mechanic? Sarah manages only the faintest nod, hoping that this tiny movement will be recognized as confirmation. Veronica holds a collar, twisted beyond recognition to the ground in fury. It's the same device that terminated the broken, nameless mechanoid the day before. Remove this damn thing from my neck. The mechanical hand around Sarah's throat loosens slightly. Finally able to draw a breath, Sarah breaks into a fit of desperate coughing. She realizes this is her chance to explain. It can't be taken off. This device. It's connected to the terminal system. Any attempt to remove it would instantly trigger an alarm. If I do that, Overseer would take you to that place where mechanoids are executed. But the mechanoid merely fixes her with an icy stare, clearly unsatisfied with her answer. The hand around Sarah's throat tightens again, a silent warning. She desperately tries to pry the mechanical hand from her throat, but her efforts are futile. In the midst of their standoff, Sarah's personal terminal begins to ring in her pockets, a monotonous tone throughout the room, except she can't answer it. It clatters to the floor and connects with an accidental tap. From the other end comes an impatient human voice. Hey Sarah, are you there? Have you finished fixing your metal brutes yet? I got stuck with nothing but heaps of junk on my end. Such a pain in the ass. I see no point in fixing them all. Given how beat up they are, might as well just scrap the whole lot. Why aren't you answering? Hey, need a hand over there? Well, I bet you're just busy over there. We've got 2 more sections to go. I can't come over anytime soon. Catch you later. The call ends with a sharp click. Heaps of junk, huh? That's how you people always see us. Failed mechanoids, crushed like worthless trash without second thought. Sarah struggles desperately, fighting for even a gasp of air as suffocation starts settling in, but it's completely futile. There's no need to explain. You can only blame yourself for failing to earn yourself a chance to survive. The mechanical hand clamped around Sarah's throat tightened his grip mercilessly, squeezing the air from her lungs with methodical precision. Fun! The other mechanoid gladiators remain motionless in standby mode. Responding to human distress calls isn't part of their programming and their processing modules. The surveillance system remains unresponsive as well. Evidently, it's designed to monitor employee productivity, not their safety. Ah, fun. Oxygen deprivation blurs Sarah's consciousness just as darkness begins to claim her. Mechanical whirring sounds from behind. Hammer has come to her rescue. Hey, oh damn. Bits of piercing lime and rams into Veronica at full speed. The tiny robot is no match for Veronica, but so rams at her with everything it has got, desperately trying to make her let go of its master. Ah, fun. With cold indifference, Veronica stares down at Hammer. Its body, nothing more than patchwork of all sorts of components, is now damaged from ramming. Hammer's effort, however, seems to prove effective. Veronica's grip loosens slightly. As Sarah catches her breath, she doesn't cry for help. Instead, she calls out desperately. Oh, damn. Hey, Hammer, stop that already. Pathetic. You think this weapon of yours can put a dent in me? Veronica's powerful tail lashes out, ready to catch the little robot at one swift strike. No! In desperation, Sarah twists her still tapped body and swings her arm to intercept Veronica's tail. Smack. The impact and grunt are heard almost at the same time. Sarah's eyes glaze over as her arm falls limp, blood streaming from the wound. Don't you dare hurt my friend! Forcing out these final words, Sarah appears oblivious to what's happening to herself, and the greater danger that might ensue from these words. Friend? Veronica gaze turns cold as she looks toward a small robot still futilely charging at her, then back to Sarah. Sarah, still frozen in terror moments ago, now stares back at Veronica without a trace of fear. The spark of courage in the girl's emerald eyes burns like an extinguishable flame. Oh, damn. How pathetically foolish. Ah, fun. Veronica lets out a cold snort and relaxes her combat stance. She folds her arms across her chest and sees Sarah up with icy indifference. With purple bruises around her slender neck and blood streaming from her injured arm, Sarah gasps for air and relief. Ignoring her injuries, she rushes immediately to Hammer's side to check if the little robot has sustained any damage from repeatedly ramming himself into Veronica. Are you okay, Hammer? Don't worry, these are just minor scratches. I'll patch you right up when we get home. Killer Light blinks slowly, rhythmically. This little show you're putting on is going to change how I see you people. You're no different from those humans in the stands. Machines are nothing but tools to you people. We mechanoids fight desperately in the arena, struggling to be the last one standing, only to advance to the next round and face the same brutal cycle over and over again. And you mechanics, you repair us mechanoids after each match so we can keep those humans entertained. You all crave the thrill of watching us being torn apart in the arena. That's the only spectacle that satisfies your bloodlust. Revs up and attempts to ram Veronica again with increased force. Oh, damn. That's enough. Stop it, Hammer. The little robot still maintained a hostile attitude toward Veronica, its indicator light flashing frantically while Sarah tries desperately to calm it down. Aww. Sarah and Veronica face each other in intense silence. The air between them awkwardly still until a notification from the monitoring system shatters the brief quiet. Sarah, Junior Mechanic, repair work status incomplete. Work remaining, CTVV, enhanced functional model. Codename Veronica, quantity 1. This violation contravenes Article 10 of Everati Conversation Employee Code of Conduct. Lay work completion or substandard work quality within a designated time frame is prohibited. Your day work hours have been forfeited as penalty. This infraction has been reported to management. Instead of flashing out the system like she usually does, Sarah responds with only a pout. Aw. Yeah, whatever floats your boat. Go ahead, dock more of my hours. If things get any worse, I'll just stop trying altogether. Noses repeatedly against Sarah's pant leg. Aw. Okay, there. I was only kidding. I still need to keep earning points to get you a voice module someday, don't I? With a work jacket, she casually wipes the component she just removed from a hammer and meticulously puts the component back in. Aw. Veronica notices the girl's filthy jacket that's covered in machine oil and grime. Its original color barely discernible under the stains. Ah, fun. Aw. It's worlds apart from the immaculate fashionable attire worn by the human spectators on the arena stands. Sarah's completely absorbed in repairing her little robot, utterly oblivious to everything around her. The terminal on the floor suddenly starts ringing again. Oh, where's my terminal? She turns around to find their terminal, not only inches from her face, nearly smacking into her. Oh, damn. Bruh. Because Veronica shoved her terminal, still ringing into Sarah's face. Bruh. Sarah freezes in confusion, but soon realizes that Veronica isn't about to smash her terminal into her skull. That she's simply waiting for Sarah to take it. Thank you. Sarah reaches out and to take her terminal from Veronica. The blood around her has completely dried. Blood starts trickling from her wound again when her terminal comes in contact with it. Sarah hisses in pain and quickly clutches her hand. Sarah and Veronica face each other in place. In silence, the air between them grows strangely still and uncomfortable. The terminal, now in Sarah's hand, continues to vibrate. She quickly hits the answer button, and Uncle Roku's penny voice erupts from the speaker. Hello, Sarah. What the hell are you doing? What took you so long to answer? What's going on with you? Why is Overseer heading your way? Actually, that big guy's already on its way. Why, you can't be serious. Sarah already hears Overseer's heavy footsteps coming from the far end of the corridor, before she can even disconnect the call. Ah, fun. Sarah quickly slips out of Veronica's room and dashes the corridor, which stands at rigid attention. The ritual standing straight to receive a scolding for Overseer is something she mastered through plenty of patience. Ah, fun. With Overseer now standing right in front of Sarah, its frame towering over her, she has difficulty making out its face. Even if she cranes her neck, its very presence radiates an overwhelming sense of authority that's impossible to ignore. Too afraid to look up, Sarah quietly waits for the Overseer to scan her face and analyze every micro-expression. She struggles to keep her face neutral and harmless looking, knowing that the machine is searching for any sign of defiance. The facial scan complete, Overseer in a cold and emotionless tone starts speaking. Mechanic, Sarah, explain the reason for your tardiness. I'm sorry, I was too slow. I promise it won't happen again. Your current response does not align with your behavior thus far. According to your records, of your 54 previous tardiness infractions, you now responsibility 28 times, displayed inappropriate behavior toward the surveillance system 17 times. Final verification, are there any other unreported incidents? Please be advised that withholding information will result in forfeiture of all your work hours for this month. Nothing at all, I swear, I promise. Sarah strains to make her voice sound utterly sincere, her expression of a perfect blend of innocence and conviction. She stands perfectly straight while keeping her rigid hand behind her back. Overseer's micro-expression and voice pattern analysis detects no anomalies in Sarah's behavior. Nothing that matches physiological indicators of deception. Having finally completed its protocol-mandated verification process, Overseer departs from the area. Ah, fun. With overseeing completely gone now, Sarah exhales with proud relief. He quickly steps back into the room where Veronica's waiting. Okay. Hey, let's go. I'm here to work, duh. Well, stop giving me that look. They already docked my pay for today anyway, so what does it matter now? Your frame's taking some serious damage and needs some fixing if you want to win your next match. Sarah twirls a small wrench in her hand and with a hint of swagger, seemingly trying to show off her expertise. Keep your filthy hands off my frame. Vanessa coldly tosses somewhat dirty chained piece of cloth towards Sarah, then turns away without another glance. A silence occupies the room once more. But it does not last long before Veronica speaks again. Maybe next time. Aw. Okay. This, Sierra figures, is a sign that Veronica is softened. Aw. Having completed all her tasks for the day, Sarah hums a tone as she walks briskly back to the staff quarters. Lights behind Sarah, the indicator light pulsing slowly. Hey, I'm okay. Why are you still upset? Stops abruptly, refusing to follow Sarah any further. Why are you sulking again? I told you I'm okay. Things aren't what you think they are. See, Veronica didn't actually mean to hurt me. So be nice to her when you see her again, alright? Aw. Yeah, okay. Aw, that's nice. Cool to see they're building a relationship, for sure. Very cool to see they're building a relationship. Alright, sorry. But yeah, let's keep going. Caged Wish. Alright, let's do it. Upper level competition zone, Everett Arena. It's halfway into the season, yet the arena boils with more energy than ever tonight. With all eyes eagerly waiting her performance. Ah, fun. The crowd chants Veronica in rhythmic waves, watching in awe as the lance-wielding mechanoid with her trailing tail emerges from the tunnel and strides into the arena. Ah, fun. But the center of the arena remains empty. No octagonal cage with mechanical beast rises from the floor as usual. Instead, the iron gate on the opposite side of the arena thunders open. Oh? Ah. An armed mechanoid emerges from the darkness and steps into the harsh spotlight of the arena. It's not one of the bizarre mechanical beasts, but a humanoid mechanoid just like Veronica. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's matchup is Veronica versus Winch. Prepare yourselves for a heart-pounding battle. Well, why am I not surprised at all? The mechanoid approaches Veronica with ponderous steps, his visual module scanning for what Sperming designates as a combat opponent. Commencing winning probability analysis. Combat target CTV enhanced function model codename Veronica. Winning probability against Veronica 0.0%. As Winch's synthetic voice fades, an autonomous iron cage rockets up from the floor and traps both mechanoids inside. Piercing buzzer signaling the start of the fight sounds throughout the arena. The crowd erupts at the sight. Their bloodthirsty for violence carries on waves of cheers that flood the arena floor. Get it, Veronica, show no mercy. That's right, we got the money riding on you. Winning probability against Veronica 0 was okay. Achieve victory, advance in tournament, win freedom. Winch assumes a combat stance, then advantages his weapon as it charges at Veronica. Ah, fun. This cramped iron cage serves as a stage for their final performance, where the victor earns cheers while the loser faces only judgment and destruction. Winch's behavioral components and frame sensitivity are severely outdated, far inferior to even the mechanical beast Veronica has defeated before. It simply follows its programmed attack mode and launches one predictable assault after another. Oh, fun. Veronica knows that she could reduce this fragile mechanoid to scrap metal with just one counterattack. Her opponent simply stands no chance against her. But she can't bring herself to destroy her own kind, even though it's her only path to survival and advancement in the arena. Don't do this, I'm not going to fight you. Achieve victory, advance, win freedom. Her opponent, however, simply continues his programmed patterns of attack, showing no reaction whatsoever to Veronica's words. Can't you see you have no chances of winning? Target locked, ready to attack. Mechanoid steps closer and delivers a swing that barely grazes Veronica. Do you have any idea what you're doing? Keep this up and I'll have no choice but to destroy you. These humans just want to watch us tear each other apart for their amusement. Target not retaliating, continuing attack. Facing a fellow mechanoid trapped in a broken logic loop. Veronica can no longer hold back. Damn. Lance traces a gleaming arc through the air before crashing into the ground with tremendous force. She has no desire to destroy her own kind. Enough! Drop your weapon now! Combat analysis. Veronica has lost offensive weapon. Winning probability against Veronica 0.99%. Winch, without a moment's hesitation, launches another powerful strike at Veronica. Veronica is now up against the wall, with nowhere left to hide, leaving her with no choice but absorb the full force of the increasing and coming blow with her body. Oh, damn. With a harsh screech of metal tearing through metal fades away, only the soft patter of body fluid dripping onto the floor remains. A diagonal gash runs down from Veronica's chest to her abdomen, exposing internal components as body fluid trickles down her flame and pools onto the floor. Combat analysis. Veronica frames damage. Winning probability against Veronica, 0.27%. Continue attack. Increased power output. Achieve victory. Advance in tournament. Win freedom. Enough. Stop this right now. We shouldn't be doing this. We should be working together. Fight those humans out there. Veronica's words are met with nothing but another attack from Winch, who, coming at her with everything it has, channels all its momentum into the strike. Ah, fun. Well, the Winch's body lets out a harsh screech of grinding, twisting metal. Rebooting. Ah, great. Which falters and freezes. A few violent tremors later, however, it resumes its high-speed assault. The Winch's attack misses the mark. Its weapon slamming into the metal cage instead. Sparks fly as a massive blade becomes wedged in between the bars. The momentum built up during the charge makes it impossible for the bulky mechanoid to control its movement. It continues hurtling forward without slowing down even slightly. Oh, damn. Unable to stop its momentum, Winch impales itself on its own weapon. Vital fluid gushes from a huge wound on its frame. Achieve victory. Achieve advance in the tournament. Win freedom. Victory tournament. Freedom. Victory. Freedom. The catastrophic damage to its frame has thrown Winch's speech protocols into complete disarray, causing him to repeat those words again and again. Oh, damn. Screech. Winch screeches, one step at a time, as it forcefully pulls itself out of the weapon it has impaled itself with. Victory, freedom. Kill Veronica, victory, freedom. Which maintains its attack protocol as it turns its severely damaged body toward Veronica and raises one weapon once more. This has to stop. Damn. Winch's body has entered an overload state due to its corrupted logic circuits. Eyes flash with frenzied red light, and each attack comes with the piercing screech of metal as its body contorts unnaturally. Left with no other choice, Veronica tightens her grip on her lance once more. Oh, damn. With a powerful swing of her lance, the Tonto cage shatters with a thunderous crash. The shockwave blasts a frenzied mechanoid backward and sends it crashing heavily into the ground. Components in between its head and body have shattered, leaving only a few sparking wires to keep them connected. The Winch continues to repeat the same meaningless words. Kill Veronica, victory, freedom. Hooray! She did it! She won! Kill that piece of junk! When the long deadlocked battle finally reaches its turning point, the crowd again erupts into cheers. Ah, fun! They roar with anticipation, hungry for the highlight of each match. That is the moment when the victor completely destroys their opponent with its weapon. The human spectator, twisted and mangled mechanical gladiator is nothing but a tool whose complete destruction keeps them entertained. Yet Veronica, despite her victory, stands simply motionless, refusing to do as expected. The crowd wastes no time lashing out against her. What are you standing there for? Finish it! Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing, you long-tailed freak? She feels an invisible pressure behind her and turns to face the overseer, who now stands silently in the darkness beyond the arena like death itself, passing judgment on the mechanical gladiator's fates. As with every each previous match, the trader who has turned its back on the mechanoid, on mechanoids to serve humanity, appears exactly where it's supposed to be, monitoring and recording everything that's happening on the arena floor. Ah, fun. She knows that the Overseer is the one that operates the hydraulic press. Saskia defeated mechanical gladiators after every match. Cruelty that remains an indelible nightmare in a conscious module. Commence execution, Veronica. Oh shit, no. Finally, she slowly raises her lance to aim the tip at the kinetic core, the heart, that is, of her fellow mechanoid. Get on with it, skewer that worthless piece of junk. Victory, freedom, freedom. Really, the mechanoid's eye slowly fades. It continues to repeat the same fragments of broken speech. And those flickering optical senses. There's no fear, no pleading. When the mechanical operates only a simple program belief. Victory means freedom. Die! Amid the audience's cheers, Veronica's lance cut through the air with a resonant hum. A thunderous metallic impact kicks up a cloud of dust that immediately silences the bloodthirsty crowd. Except the lance hasn't pierced her opponent's body. Instead, it's driven into the floor next to it. Oh, damn. Having channeled her expressed rage into this act of defiance, Veronica quietly retracts her lance and turns to leave the arena. The crowd erupts into even louder fury. Oh, fun. What the fuck? What was that? Oh, great. Has that long-tailed piece of scrap of metal gone haywire or what? Does this match even count? I bet my entire life savings on her this season. What does it count? Does that mean I just lost every damn cent? Veronica walks away with measured steps. Deafening obscenities hurled at her from behind. Suddenly, she finds herself blocked by a towering figure. Veronica, your actions have severely violated arena regulations. Initiating disciplinary protocol. Traitor, spare me your program garbage. For Veronica to finish her sentence, the string collar around her neck discharges a massive electric current. Pain surges through her entire frame, forcing her to drop to one knee. First offense, warning. Next offense, termination. Despite the excruciating pain, Veronica refuses to beg for mercy. Instead, she snaps her head up, her crimson eyes burning with defiance. You bastard! Target resistance detected. Escalating disciplinary protocol. Through its visual analysis feed, Overseer sees that Veronica refuses to yield to the intensified electrical current. Instead, she slowly uses her lance as support to rise back to her feet. Is that all you got? You think this is enough to make me bow to you? Don't make me laugh. You backstabbing traitor, you betrayed your own kind. Go straight to hell. She raises her lance and with what little strength she can muster. Thrusts at the Overseer's mechanical core, but cumulative damage to her frame, countless arena battles causes her attack to falter. Oh, damn. Lance pierces the Overseer's outer shell, but deflects at the last second, missing its vital core. Oh, damn. Visual feed distorts further as waves of agony surge through her conscious module. She collapses involuntarily to her knees, watching her vital fluid drip steadily from her frame onto the floor. Ah, fun! Great! Oh, this is crazy, dude. Through dimming vision, Veronica sees the overseas weapon trained on her. Her system is no longer responding to her desperate attempts to mount one final counterattack. Oh, damn. Target resistance escalated to critical level. Initiating termination protocol. Oh, damn. Overseer raises his energy cannon and takes aim at Veronica. But just as the trigger is about to be pulled, the voice command with the highest authorization interrupts Overseer's execution protocol. It's a human's voice. Taking matters into your own hands is something I appreciate. You know full well whose property she is, don't you? The moment the voice reaches its audio receptors, Overseer freezes in place. This little incident today has convinced me she deserves a reward. Given how she's revealed her most authentic self on stage, exactly as I thought she would. Bump her up to the next round. You know what to do, don't you? Having issued the command, the human on the other end terminates the call. Oh, fun. Yes, master. You human lapdog. Overseer shows no reaction to Veronica's words. Curse. Now treating her as though she didn't exist. Ah, fun. Having bumped Veronica to the next match on its terminal system as it had been instructed to, Overseer turns and walks back toward the still roaring arena. Though Veronica's fading vision, the arena blurs as the human crowd erupts into wild cheers, punctuated by sharp grating sounds of twisting metal. The sound of the hydraulic press again, operated by Overseer, as it pounds winch into scattered fragments of metal and circuitry. Yeah, don't stop, keep going! Ah, smash that thing to bits! Yes, crush it, crush it! Stop it. Bastard! The world around her gradually fades to darkness as you realize all her visual modules are shutting down one by one. Ah, fun! The arena's clamor too gradually fades away, just like everything begins to sink into thick darkness. She catches a voice that she immediately recognizes. Huh, Veronica, what are you doing here? Oh no, are you alright? Hang on, I'll do something about this. She feels the warmth of human hands, but in that same moment, she loses herself completely to the darkness that engulfs her whole. In this darkness, her consciousness dissolves into countless shattered data particles that are constantly churned and scattered within one boiling ocean of data. Oh, damn. She can no longer feel her body or reach an exit. She doesn't know if she'll remain trapped forever in this dark prison. Veronica. In the boundless darkness, she glimpses a faint light. Oh? A tiny speck of light gently descends in the chaos that's her consciousness. The soft glow shimmers, gradually drawing the scattered, broken data particles together to reform her body and mind. Then the lights begin to dance and transform into the stage of a bird, with wings outstretched. It guides her steps away from the realm of darkness. Oh? The pain surging through her consciousness module gradually subsides. The frozen sluggish feeling permeating her limbs slowly dissipates. Ah, fun. Oh? She opens her eyes to find a pair of clear jade green eyes looking back at her. Oh my, thank goodness. Aw, you? Sarah, leaning over Veronica with eyes of joy, finally straightens up with a long sigh of relief once she sees Veronica conscious. You had me terrified. It took me such a long time to fix you that I thought we lost you. You know, I found you on the ground outside the arena severely damaged. Luckily I showed up when I did, and I brought you here. But no worries, I didn't just fix you up, I also upgraded a bunch of your modules. While I was at it. You're all set now. You know, I'm absolutely beat. I just want to lie down and do nothing now. Hey Hammer, grab me an energy drink, would ya? Thanks. Sarah flops onto the rest pod embedded in the wall without even bothering to remove her shoes. One fluid motion, she grabs a drink from the mechanical arm of Hammer as it scurries over, downing it in a single gulp. Damn. Having recovered slightly, Sarah turns her head toward Veronica, still smiling, apparently waiting for the mechanoid to burst the silence with questions. Only now does Veronica have a chance to look at the space she's in, a brightly lit room, nothing like the gladiator maintenance area, with personal belongings and repair tools scattered chaotically about. Ah, fun. This is my room, a bit messy, I know. But I call it organized chaos. I know exactly where everything is. Why would you do this? According to what you said, none of this counts towards your work hours. What a weird question. You can't just leave a friend in danger. You help friends whenever they need it. That's just basic common sense. Damn. Work hours ain't got nothing on a friend's life, eh? Sarah tilts her head slightly, her eyes twinkling with mischief, seemingly surprised that Veronica would even ask such a question. It's her. This mechanoid someone she barely knew before has already been deemed a friend worthy of her full support. Fun. Friend, you don't really think I was going to buy that, did you? I'm not what you would call a friend. Oops, sorry about that. My bad. Sarah sticks out a tongue playfully, doesn't seem upset at all. She steals a glance at Veronica, relieved to find no trace of anger. She knows all too well things wouldn't have ended well had she really gotten under Veronica's skin. Silently glides over and nestles against Veronica's hip. Aww. Hammer no longer shows any signs of aggression toward Veronica. Instant programming logic. This mechanoid is now classified as someone its master approves of. Hey. Tilts head upward, the indicator light pulsing slowly. Good boy, Hammer. After a moment of silence, Veronica finally extends her hand and gently places it on Hammer's head. The light blinks rhythmically. Sarah can't help but smile at what she's seeing. She hops down from the stasis pod. Seeing this, Hammer quickly returns to its master's side. Her pale oil still smudges Sarah's cheeks and clothes, but she doesn't seem to care in the slightest, completely absorbed in her interaction with Hammer. She glances at Veronica every so often, trying to coax her into joining the game with her little buddy. Aw, her smile radiates warmth as she treats Hammer not some lifeless mechanoid, but with the same genuine joy one would share with a dear friend. Aw. At the arena, Veronica's never seen a human brimming with such joy. Ouch! Hammer, don't touch my wounds, that really hurts! Sarah's been happily playing with the little robot. Suddenly he winces in pain and stops. Veronica suddenly notices a vivid purple brush is marking Sarah's pale neck, a souvenir from their first violent encounter. Oh, damn. Her hand, which Veronica was also injured, remains wrapped in thick layers of bandages. Sarah notices Veronica is staring, quickly covers the marks, looking slightly embarrassed. Aw. Oh, it's nothing, really. They're going to heal in a few days, but now you're incredibly strong. You really caught me off guard back then. You don't need to act tough. Human bodies are pathetically fragile to begin with anyway. Though stung by what Veronica said, Sarah can't deny the truth of those words, given the current situation. She merely corresponds with an awkward smile, offering no argument. Aw. According to you humans, then, this is when I should say I'm sorry, no? Sarah never expected an apology from Veronica. While Veronica's face remains as stern as ever, her apology leaves Sarah genuinely stunned. Oh, damn. Aw, that's nice. Aw, that's nice. I like to see them bonding. Come on, don't worry. I mean, anyone's been pretty angry that you've been in your anyone would have been angry had they been in your shoes. This place is awful to begin with. The way they treat mechanoids here is completely unfair. Anyone would be angry getting treated like that. Sarah offers a reassuring smile, then walks to the workstation on the opposite side of the room. Anyway, I should probably try to get work done. Don't worry, you're welcome to stay here and rest up for a little while. I checked the system's schedule. You don't have any matches today, so there won't be any problems. Relax. Overseer never comes here because this is the human staff break room. Sarah removes the wing-shaped pendant from her neck and fiddles with it briefly. The unassuming trinket springs to life and projects holographic blueprints of several mechanoid frames. Oh, fun! She hunches over the cluttered workbench and carefully calibrates all sorts of component modules, with cross-referencing data from the holographic projection. Sarah remains completely absorbed in her task until she notices a shadow gradually looming across her work. Huh? She looks up to find Veronica's eyes fixed on her. Oh, They stare at each other in silence. Sarah has no idea when Veronica appeared or how long she's been standing there watching. What's up? Veronica doesn't answer. Instead, she leans forward, plants both hands on the workbench, and brings her face uncomfortably close to Sarah's. Hey, what are you doing? Is there something on my face? What is that? Damn. Veronica leans in even closer, and Sarah suddenly realizes that Veronica isn't staring at her at all, but it's something behind her. Sarah turns around and sees a yellow picture on the wall, a field of flowers bathed in sunset light with a small bird soaring across. Aww. It's an illusion she tore from a picture book when she was a child, one of the few personal treasures she brought when she fled her home in a hurry. Oh, damn. Well, this picture, do you like it? Sarah carefully removes the fragile, paper-thin illustration from the wall and hands it to Veronica. I've always loved flowers. It's a shame we don't have any here. And birds, we don't have any of those here either. Everything here is just metal, cold, and lifeless. If only I were a bird, I'd fly away from this place and go wherever I want. Fly away, huh? Yeah, I've heard there's a simulated sky dome at the top where you can see artificial stars at night. All the higher-ups go there whenever they want to rest themselves up or whatever. I've never been allowed up there myself. I wish I could fly up there and see the stars for myself. Sarah nods and reaches for another repair tool on the table, but thick bandages wrapped around her hands cause her to fumble. The tool clatters to the floor. Before Sarah bends down to retrieve it, Veronica quickly picks up the tool. Aw. So what's next? Your job. What's your job? What do you need to do next? I've been watching you. You take these modules here, follow this blueprint projection, and assemble them in sequence. Is that correct? Work too slowly. Before Sarah can even respond, Veronica takes the unfinished component module from her other hand and begins assembling it according to what she has observed. Her speed is truly remarkable. Thank you. Sarah gradually realizes she's nothing compared to Veronica. Quietly and quickly, Veronica completes the task, making it look effortless. Sarah sticks out her tongue playfully, then carefully slides the pendant projecting the virtual flame blueprint toward Veronica. Then she carefully studies Veronica's every move and passes what she thinks Veronica might need, whenever she thinks Veronica needs it. Whether neither of them says anything, and their movements grow increasingly synchronized and rhythmical. Well, aren't you human? Why do you stay here instead of leaving? Well, my father borrowed a bunch of money from the Ever Consortium at high interest rates. When he couldn't pay it back, he had to work for them for free to settle his debt. And then he died. But they insisted that his debt couldn't be written off and that it had to be paid off even after he died. Aww. So took his place and continued paying off the debt here. Basically, I do free maintenance work on the mechanical gladiators to pay down what he owed. Anyway, there are only two humans stuck in this miserable situation in the entire arena. Me and the old man Rocco. I call him Old Man Rocco. Everyone else is just your typical high-ranking human staff. They're not like me. Overseer doesn't mess with them. Basically, they're free. Don't you ever feel the slightest bit of injustice? Being their lapdog every day, begging for scraps of their pity? Before Sarah even knows it, the mountain of component modules that was still covering the workbench moments ago is completely taken care of, bringing an end to their silent cooperation. Veronica grabs the wing-shaped pendant and projects virtual blueprints and tosses it back to Sarah. You should probably worry about yourself instead of wasting your cheap sympathy on mechanoids. If I were you, wouldn't waste any time here waiting for some fantasized future to come. It's sad to hear you pouring your heart out, complaining about being a helpless prisoner here while wasting your time waiting. Damn. I'm not gonna beg for some sympathy. I'm gonna fight until I drop. Until I break free from this cage. Damn. Stop drowning in your childish fantasies and waiting to fly away from this place. Come find me when you snap out of that. Damn. With it, Veronica turns and walks away, leaving Sarah standing frozen in place. Oh, damn. She stares blankly down into the corridor where Veronica disappeared. Veronica's words are playing in her mind. Silently glides over and then carefully blinking rhythmically. I'm alright. I've never told anyone else how I want to fly away from this place. Luckily that I'm not alone. Well, I guess I'll keep working on my little secret plan. That'll definitely go find you when I'm ready, Veronica. Oh, damn. Sarah whispers in a voice so soft only she can hear. Ah, fun. Okay. Top level, the Master's Chamber. Past midnight, beyond the massive floor-to-ceiling windows, the radiant below lies deserted. The gladiatorial matches that unfold here every night have long since concluded. Yeah, within this chamber, someone continues to revel in a private celebration. Across the numerous monitors, various footage of Veronica plays on endless loop. Shrouded in darkness, the human figure scrutinizes every detail of the footage again and again, with unsettling fascination. Ah, fun. In the footage, Veronica stands beneath harsh spotlights, a cold gaze sweeping across the audience that regards her with contempt. Ah, fun. She brandishes her lance, fiercely confronting enormous mechanical beasts one after another until they shatter into shards beneath her relentless assault. With a defiant roar, she takes the full brunt of a devastating blow from another mechanoid in the cage, and absorbs the impact with her own frame. Ah, fun. Braces her damaged frame against her lance. With crimson eyes blazing with fear, she glares at Overseer, administering punishment upon her. I'm sorry. The footage ends and freezes on the final frame. The tall mechanoid standing with a lance in hand and exuding intense determination to fight. Ah, fun. The dim glow from the monitors traced the figure of the human, illuminating only the smile playing across the lips. Ah, very interesting silhouette, I will say. The figure reaches out, fingers tracing Veronica's frame on the screen with unsettling tenderness, as trying to commit every contour of her form to memory. Oh, Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, interesting design. Okay, huh. You're far better than I imagined, Veronica. I think I'm starting to grow fond of you. Oh, fun. Great. Well, that's not creepy at all. Well, that is not creepy at all. Hi everyone, sorry about that, but yeah, I'm back. I had to do something real quick. Mutated parts. Alright, let's go. Upper level competition zone. Alright. Late into the night, another arena match comes to an end as spectators stream out in droves. The crowd buzzes with excitement as people enthusiastically discuss the fierce battle they just witnessed. Believe it's the bird-shaped drone silently circling overhead. Oh, fun. The bird drone's cameras aren't focused on the people. They are systematically locked onto the exit corridors and various mechanical ushers guiding the human spectators. Oh, okay. Dozen meters beneath the bustling spectacle in the lower level of the arena. Sarah clutches her controller with nervous hands as she carefully pilots the mechanical bird drone. Hope the anti-detection chip actually works. God, please make sure everything goes well this time. Aw. She stares intensely at the tiny display on her controller. Production sees static snow, no video feed yet. Oh, hey, there we go. She carefully adjusts the dial on her controller until finally static clears, revealing a blurry image that gradually sharpens into focus. Whoa, it's working! I knew I'd get it right this time. Hammer, it worked! Aw. Hammer circles around Sarah's intercalated light flashes. Under Sarah's guidance, the bird drone hovers and maneuvers, streaming real-time footage from various areas directly to the mini-screen in her hands. Ah, great. Fun drones. Of course they're drones. Oh, Let me see. There's 3 exit corridors for spectators leaving the arena, and they all come with identity verification systems. 5 cameras positioned at different angles, which leaves virtually no blind spots, and several guard robots are permanently stationed in the area too. Oh. I can't get footage what's beyond that point. I'm guessing once you get through that corridor, that should be the exit. There's no way they have surveillance cameras outside. Oh, fun. Sarah mutters to herself as she studies the footage, ignoring Uncle Rocco's incoming call in her personal terminal. When the call persists with no sign of stopping, she finally gives in and answers. Hey, Uncle Rocco, cut me some slack, will ya? No, you cut me some slack here. Where the hell did he run off to? The management system has already flagged you 3 times for overdue work orders. Holy moly, easy there. My ear's about to go pop. I'm just testing. Look, I'm in the middle of something important, okay? We can talk about these work orders when I get back. Bye. One more thing. And it's important. Did you take apart my work drone? You troublemaker. What in the world are you doing up to now? Oh, well, hello? Hey, what was that? Sorry, I can't hear you. Hello, connection's really bad on my end. Sarah puts on a show of responding while deliberately tapping a terminal creates fake static noises. It promptly ends the call. Damn. Alright, back to work. She pulls out an intricately designed chip from her toolbox, just for Hammer to come closer, and installs it onto Hammer. That should do it. If everything goes right, this will completely block the identity recognition signals at the exit. Hammer, I need you to leave through the exit we just saw. Go to the main entrance and come straight back the same way. Don't do anything else and stay absolutely silent, got it? The nuclear light blinks slowly and rhythmically. Well, this disguise is the best I can manage. You can pass for a dog, more or less. Anyway, looks don't really matter. This anti-interference chip is the star of the day. With this, those mechanical guides won't be able to tell what you really are. Sarah examines Hammer with its new pet dog disguise. The camouflage is obviously crude, but it's the best she could cobble together with her limited resources. Hey, okay. The identity blocking chip and disguise camouflage are precisely what Sarah has been secretly developing as her secret plan. She's kept this secret under wraps, not breathing a word of it to anyone, not even to Uncle Rocco. Sarah's unsure where Uncle Rocco's loyalties lie. Instead of taking the risk of having her plan exposed, she had to go through it first on her own and only bring him up to speed on everything when she's ready to get out of here. This, at the same time, would help keep Uncle Rocco innocent if her plan ever falls apart. Alright. Under Sarah's command, Hammer embarks out on an adventure with an uncertain path ahead. Through the bird drone camera's feed, Sarah watches Hammer move so silently along. The spectators still absorb the strength, the aftermath of the match. Pay no attention to the little machine hugging the walls. Oh, damn. It creeps closer to the identity scanner, where the cluster of spectators passing through the checkpoint. Hammer sees the opportunity and successfully slips through behind them. Oh, damn. Yes, breakthrough success! Now you've just got to... Before she finishes what she has to say, several god robots suddenly appear on her screen. Surround Hammer and corner it. Oh, damn. Indicator light flashes frantically. No, please, don't hurt it, don't hurt it. Oh, damn. There's nothing else she can do. Moments later, her screen only shows a scattered heap of parts. Cage is spitting sparks where Hammer once was. Aww. The hurrying spectators pass by, completely oblivious to the scene. Ah, great. Aww. Lower left level staff headquarters, Everett Arena. Several hours after her secret reconnaissance mission ended in failure, Sarah sits dejectedly in her room as she stares at the dismembered remains of Hammer. Aww. Quietly, she takes the tools Uncle Rocco hands her from across the table and carefully tries to piece together the scattered components, one by one. I'm not going to be able to cover your tracks if you pull a stunt like this again. Spend half the day arguing with the overseer until the big guy finally believed you were just running an experiment to test sensitivity of the identification system. What kind of harebrained scheme was you thinking of? Did you really think you had a chance of forget it? And another thing, wouldn't it kill you to give me a heads up before you take my stuff? Looking irritated, Uncle Rocco holds up the mechanical bird drone. That's because I tried to reach it before I borrowed it. But I couldn't get through, and I really love this thing, so... Well, you can have it, then. Today's your birthday, isn't it? Yay, thank you, Uncle Rocco. Aw. Rocco hands the mechanical bird's drone to Sarah and takes on a serious look. Why did Overseer dock all your work hours yesterday? And you're bruised all over. What happened to you exactly? If you're in trouble, you need to tell me. Don't shut me out like I'm some stranger. It's nothing. Sarah pretends nothing is wrong as she looks down and fiddles with her mechanoid bird drone, avoiding Rocco's gaze entirely. Kid, I can always tell when you're lying. The moment you can't look me in the eyes, the moment I know you're hiding something. Hide all you want, but I know what happened. I saw your overtime logs from that day. You delayed at that whatever it's called. That place with the long-tailed mechanoid. Her name is Veronica, not just some long-tailed mechanoid. And she's my friend, and it's really rude of you to talk about her like that. The moment Sarah realizes she's given herself away, she knows it's too late to take back her words. Sheepishly, she sits back down. Once Sarah starts talking, she finds it impossible to stop. In one breath, she pours all her heart out. I don't know why, but the moment I saw her, I just felt this connection with her. Part of it might be because she's strong, cool, big... She's this strong, cool, big sister type. Whenever I see her, I can't help but admire her. Aww. But more importantly, I feel like she has this certain... How should I put it? I guess that courage to rebel. Whenever an overseer shows up, I'm too scared to even speak. All the other mechanoids fall in line too. But Veronica, she actually has the guts to stand up to it. That's just incredible. Aww. Anyway, I guess she's got something that I don't. It's nothing but a cow. I'm nothing but a cow who's too afraid to do anything I want to do. But when I'm with her, I feel this strange sense of safety. Aww. I know this sounds a bit weird, but that's honestly how I feel. Aww. Looking embarrassed, Sarah bows her head with a blush. Rocco stares at Sarah, looking as though he's looking at some weird creature he's having trouble making sense of. Damn. Nope, you don't have a fever. It's all overtime, but I bet it's all the overtime then? Irritated, Sarah swats away the old man's hand as he tries to check her temperature. She puts away her mechanical bird and continues her desperate attempts to repair the battered pieces of hammer. Aw. You know what? You could talk to my hand from now on. Look, I know times are tough, but can you please stop being a child? Those metal things, those mechanical gladiators, no matter how powerful they are in the battle or how well they can communicate with humans, they're not people, Sarah. They can't be your friends. Let's be real, they're just slightly more advanced version of smart vehicles or household robots. How do you fail to see that when you work with them every day? Damn. Open one up and what do you find? Just parts and chips and whatnot. When they break, you fix them. When they're obsolete, you replace them. How's anything like a human being? They might be friendly today, but after a mod job good tomorrow, they could suddenly see you as an enemy. But you kid, you go around treating them like people, spending all that time repairing and upgrading them. And saying nonsense like I hope they can all fight their way to freedom. Like I'm being real here. If I were you, I'd do the bare minimum just to get by with those repair jobs the system assigns us, kid. Kid, you can't take care of yourself for once? Come on, why are you always so negative? I'll say it again. They are my friends. At least I'm not a certain boring old dude who spends his free time trading work hours for cigarettes and booze, then stands around criticizing everyone else. At that moment, Hammer not fully repaired and coming back. Not fully repaired and come back to life, regains functionality. The robot's indicator light blinks a few times, signaling that it's now normal operating mode. Aww. Bumps to get Roko's like with moderate force. See that? They're nothing like those emotionless machines you keep talking about. Alright, Hammer. Time to behave yourself. Go back to your charging station. Aw. Turns to the charging station and enters sleep mode. Aw. Forget all this nonsense. You know how many work hours you've been about? You're behind already. I know. The old man can't speak anymore. He clutches his chest and wheezes violently. His face growing contorted with pain by the second. Oh no, hang on, Uncle Roko. Let me get you your meds. Sarah rushes Roko's bag and finds the medicine bottle she's retrieved for him countless times before. And there's nothing in it when she picks it up. Oh, damn. Along with the empty medicine bottle, Roko's terminal tumbles out. The red text showing his work hours yet painfully glaring. A number so astronomical, it's clearly impossible to replay in one lifetime. Oh shit. Uncle Roko, what the hell have you been up to? I didn't have enough work hours to left to get me more. Just get me some water. That'll do. Having drunk some water, Roko starts feeling better. Sarah, however, has ever seen him as sad as he is now. We gotta do something about this, Uncle Roko. Let me use my work hours to get you some painkillers. It's fine, I'm used to it. Even if it hurts, it won't hurt for long. I ain't got too much time left anyway. It sounds quite nice if you think about it. I'll be free from being a slave in no time. This old bag of bones doesn't matter anymore. But you're still so young. You shouldn't waste your whole life here. Listen to me. Stop obsessing over those mechanoids and don't Don't give overseer many use to dock your work hours. While you're still young, get out of here as soon as you can. And don't waste your work hours on this useless old man. Aww. Neither Sarah nor Roko can bear to continue this heartbreaking conversation, leaving the room suspended in thick, suffocating silence. Aw, I don't understand. Why do they treat us like this? Those people in charge. Look at your condition, Uncle Roko, and they're still trying to squeeze every last drop out of you. It's beyond cruel. When I was little, everyone said Everett's founder was a kind man who ran the organization with perfect order and gave to charities everywhere. Just when in the world did this place become a place like that? Like this? There's a lot you don't understand, kid. The world, it was never meant to make sense to someone your age. I've read the news. Everett's original founder died from a terminal illness many years ago. Nobody even knows who's really in charge now. It could be some distant relative of the old founder, or maybe some butler or servant who wormed their way up. The corporations big and small, this kind of crap isn't anything new. Whoever it is, they're scum. Letting this scumbag of a mechanoid run this hellhole. Overseer is cruel to humans and machines alike. We might be mechanics that do maintenance for these mechanoids, but in the end, how are we different from them? If I struck a rich back then, I'm sitting in those stands like all the other spectators throwing around wads of cash on bets. No. Instead of rotting away like a criminal who's locked underground and counting my days down. I'm starting to understand why you want to make friends with those mechanoids. When you're trapped in a hopeless place like this, who wouldn't want someone to talk to? What's your friend's name again? Veronica, right? I saw her season stats. Bet she's quite the fighter. You talked about her so much, I'd like to meet her someday. Uncle Roko, forget it. I brought this upon myself, and there's nothing I can do but surrender her to whatever comes next. Alright, enough of that. Talking about things only drives away your luck. These things always drive away your luck. Look on the bright side. Whoever's running this place now might be one day decide to write off all our debts when they made enough money, right? Hey, once I'm out, I'm sure I'll be able to make a fortune as a professional mechanic. Every mechanical company out there will be fighting to hire me. Within 2 years, I'd save enough for a house and a car and bring my wife and kids back home and make up for everything they've been through. Aw. And you could go to school, travel the world, and make tons of new friends. Uncle Roko stops his knees with a forced cheerfulness, his voice rising several pitches higher as though he's trying to chase away the invisible storm clouds hanging over his head. Seeing Uncle Roko all cheered up now, Sarah can't help but smile softly as she imagines those days of freedom she's seen countless times in her dreams. Aw. Alright, you should get some rest. We got plenty of work waiting for us tomorrow. As Uncle Roko rises to his feet mid-sentence, a small, unremarkable object falls from his pocket, something he fails to notice. Oh? Sarah quickly bends down to retrieve it for him. But when she gets a clear look at that object, her eyes widen in surprise. Uncle Roko, you dropped something. Wait, isn't this the latest version of the storage component? I've been requesting one forever, but they've approved it. How did you... Never approved it, but how did you... Oh, Roko suddenly snatches it back from her hands. A fleeting look of panic flashes across his face. This is something I traded points for with one of the senior staff. Your old uncle's memory isn't what it used to be. I just used to jot down a few things, you know. Jot down a few things, you know. Roko quickly stuffs the object back in his pocket and turns to leave, but doesn't take his usual path toward his quarters. Oh, damn. Uncle Roko, wait! Uncle Roko, where are you going? Isn't your room the other way? Oh, right. See, my memory obviously doesn't serve me anymore. Haha, well then, good night. Get some rest. Damn. Just before Uncle Rocco disappears around the corner, he casts a glance back at her. A look filled with emotions Sarah has never seen in him before. Contentment, acceptance, trust, reluctance, and even perhaps a hint of guilt. She suddenly realized that Rocco, who used to find tall and strong, appears to have thin and walks with a hunch. Oh, damn. Aw. Oh, wow, damn. But yeah, this is getting sad, man. But yeah, let's keep going. Stars and a soaring bird. Aw. Lower level, Gladiator maintenance area. Aw. Sarah should be sleeping, but instead she steps through the darkness and creeps silently down to the mechanoid maintenance area at the lowest level of the arena. She didn't even bring a hammer, and normally her inseparable companion with her. She came alone because she came to fill her promise with Veronica. Stop drowning in childhood fantasies waiting to fly away from this place. Come find me when you snap out of that. To her surprise, Veronica isn't powered down for the night, apparently having been waiting for Sarah to arrive all along. You've come. I thought I'd be waiting much longer for you to show up. A promise is a promise, yeah, and it came because I know how to answer a question from the other day. I've made preparations for it too. What preparations? We can't talk here. Actually, I'd rather go somewhere else. Whenever I'm down here, all I can think about is work. My mind just goes blank. Looking puzzled, Veronica stares at Sarah, unsure why she's beating around the bush. Oh, why so serious? I'm just kidding around. Shall we go? We can head anywhere you want, but just for a little while. How about we go check out that simulated sky dome I told you about? Sarah smiles, her fingers in her pocket brushing against the item she created alongside the anti-interference chip. Oh, damn. Veronica doesn't answer. This hanging silence makes Sierra feel awkward again and wonder if she said something wrong. I mean, if you're not interested, then... Veronica stands up, grabs Sarah firmly by the wrist, and pulls her along without a word. Oh, damn. Veronica moves with quick yet steady steps, keeping Sarah close to the walls as they proceed. At each corner, she cautiously looks up to check for the security cameras. Oh, damn. The footsteps echo through the empty hallways until they come to a halt before the security door leading to the uppermost level. The security door to the sky dome looms before them, its red light glowing to indicate it's locked. Oh, damn. Veronica, completely unconcerned, readies herself to take down the door with her razor-sharp claws, literally. But Sarah quickly stops her. Wait, that's gonna cause a scene. Oh, damn. She pulls out a touch panel, connects it to the security system, and lets her fingers fly away on the keyboard. Employee ID verified, access granted. The security system lets out a crisp electronic beep at the red lock indicator and switches to green. Sarah flashes a smug smile at Veronica. Aw. Told you they ain't got nothing on me. Damn. Top level, simulated sky dome. Oh, wow. Aw. Oh, the music. An extraordinary sight unfolds before them. In the top-level area, forbidden to ordinary spectators, a simulated sky dome continuously cycles through the day. Night and seasonal changes have been programmed to do. At this moment, the dome displays a deep, dark night sky that hangs over overhead like a velvet curtain, studded with countless stars that shimmer like brilliant jewels. Sarah gazes up in excitement at the starry expanse, her eyes showing the twinkling lights. Aww. This is breathtaking. Meanwhile, Veronica quietly moves to the side, sits down, and gazes up at the simulated starscape. She seems to have left some space next to herself on purpose, a silent invitation for Sarah to join her. Sarah quietly sits down beside her. She carefully avoids the long tail that Veronica is casually draped nearby. The faint and gentle starlight from the simulated sky bathes everything in subtle, cool glow. Damn, aw. Sarah can sense that something gentle is quietly beginning to bloom under the tough front Veronica has been putting up. Aw, why did you take me here? What is it that you couldn't say back there that you can say here? Well, I just wanted to spend the day with a friend because it's my birthday. The girl glances sideways at the mechanoid. He keeps her gaze at the starry expanse without objecting to being called a friend. Aw. Birthday? Her birthday is like a mechanoid's activation date, Veronica. Do you remember your activation date? I do. It's meaningless, though. On my activation date, I woke up in the lowest level of this arena. The rest is history. Well, there's a birthday. Well, whether it's a birthday or an activation date, it should be special. And check out this little bird here. Today will be its activation date. With it, Sarah retrieves a mechanical bird drone, a gift from Uncle Rocco, from the tall box at her feet. It carefully wipes away the traces of oil from its shell. Aww. Aw, the art. Aw, it's beautiful. Aw. With delicate movements on the controller, Sarah quickly guides the crude-looking mechanical bird as it slowly rises and hovers above their heads. The bird spreads its wings in flight, its silver-white shell reflecting the simulated starlight and scattering tiny specks of light over both Sarah and Veronica. Veronica offers no response. Her gaze shifts away from the vast simulated starscape, transfixed on the mechanical bird with its outstretched wings. The mechanical bird's metal wings may look crude, yet they still lift the bird gracefully through the air. She looks quietly at the bird, lost in thought for who knows how long, until a sound she's never heard before breaks her reverie. Aww. The mechanical bird makes another weird noise. It stopped. Is it broken? Not at all. That was just the bird's drone. That was just a drone shutter sound. It's hovering up to take pictures of us. Geez, we're taking a photo, not even a smile for the camera. Are you always this serious? I don't think I've ever actually seen you smile. Aw. A photo? Yes, here, check this out. Sarah extends the controller in her hand toward Veronica. On a small display screen is a still image. As the two sit by side, bathed in gentle glow of the simulated starlight. Sarah's face beams with a radiant smile, while the mechanoid maintains her usual serious expression, yet their gazes are fixed on the same point in the distance. I bet you look beautiful if you smiled. Aw, I'm not gonna do that. Aw. Sounding as cold as ever, Veronica, however, doesn't strike Sarah as mean anymore. At a fleeting moment, Sarah senses that something between them has quietly shifted. Aw. Under Sarah's control, the mechanical bird crane gently descends and comes to rest on Veronica's hand. Veronica quietly holds the seemingly weightless mechanical bird, while Sarah carefully examines the photo they just took on the tiny display screen. Hey Veronica, what do you think about changing the background of your photo to a field of flowers under sunset? It's like the painting on the wall in my room. Aw. I don't really care. The people in it will still look the same anyway. Instead of arguing, Sarah rises to her feet, spreads her arms wide under the canopy of simulated stars, and closes her eyes. Veronica, have you ever imagined what it would be like to stand in a real field of flowers? Without waiting for Veronica's answer, Sarah keeps going, as if eager to pour out every thought swirling inside her mind. Aw. I do. I dream about it every single night. I imagine lying in a meadow, watching clouds drift across the sky without a care in the world. Until the sun slowly sinks beneath the horizon. Aw. The sunset warming your face must feel so gentle and soothing, don't you think? I picked handfuls of flowers to weave in a wreath on my head. I could do anything I wanted, with no schedule to follow. I'd stay there as long as I pleased. No missions to rush through. An overseer isn't going to tell me what to do there. And then I'd take another photo with you against the sunset, Veronica. With a smile on your face, of course. Alright. Sarah eagerly turns to Veronica's side and sits a little closer to her than before. Aww. Oh, wow. On the simulant sky dome above, stars sprinkle brightly against the backdrop. A virtual shooting star streaks across the display, as though sealing a secret promise shared between them. I wonder what it would be like if you could grow wings, just like this mechanical bird drone. Aw. Sarah holds up the mechanical bird drone, lost in thought. I'm not exactly built for flying. That's true. Let me try to imagine what you look like with wings. Sarah stands there, stares intently at Veronica, deep in thought. Ah, there. You look like a dragon. Dragon? Yes, when I was little, I saw pictures of dragons in a storybook. The kind with wings and long tails. If your frame had a pair of wings on it, you look so cool, just like a dragon. Here, let me show you what it looks like. Right away, Sarah kneels down with a thin layer of dust on the ground as her canvas started drawing away with her finger. And as her fingers moves across the dust, a simple sketch takes shape before them and simply grows as details are added to it. Aww. First, from what she remembers, Sarah sketches a winged dragon with a long tail, then adds a drawing of Veronica beside it. There, this is what it's like for now, and then we add a few more things to it. What do you think? It looks like you, doesn't it? Aww. In the sketch, Veronica has a pair of wings sprouting from her back. Ah, yes. Though crude. The sketch in the dust captures something essential. A heroic figure that bears little resemblance to Veronica's usual demeanor. Aww. With wings spread out, horns rising from the air, her hair, and a long tail trailing behind, she truly resembles a dragon ready for battle. Lance in hand, she stands as a conquering warrior, to be stopped by nothing in her way. Aww. Lower level staff quarters. Hey. Excited, Sarah hops toward her room, treasuring the secret promise they made, despite the fact that it's already almost dawn. Not a trace of fatigue shows on her face. Aww. Shums happily to herself, while the wing-shaped pendant dances slightly around her neck. Suddenly, footsteps echo from the end of the corridor, making her start with alarm. There shouldn't be any human staff around at this hour. Oh, damn. Forcing a duck into a cover, the figure appears in her line of sight. Sarah only lets out a sigh of relief when she sees that's Uncle Rocco. When their eyes meet, he shows a flash of surprise, but quickly masks it. Sarah finds it weird Rocco's here at this time because work doesn't start for him for another few hours. Uncle Rocco, what are you doing here so early? I ran out of medicine, been feeling awful. This cough is keeping me up all night, so I thought a walk might help. Yeah, really alright. Wait, before I forgot, here, this is for you. I traded in some of my work hours for the medicine. Take it for now. I'll get you some more later. I'm getting sleepy now. But I catch some rest before my shift starts. Give me a shot if I'm not up in time. Alright? Alright. Aw. Sarah waves goodbye and skips away, her light footsteps fading down the corridor. Damn, okay. Aw. Yeah, this story is definitely kind of interesting. I'm kind of intrigued by it, not a lie. Not gonna lie, I'm actually quite intrigued by the story so far. I really like it. I really am enjoying it. But yeah, I think with that said, We'll probably start this. We'll probably start this next story node, but we'll probably finish it next stream, though. To be honest with you. So yeah, let's start this next one. Let's go. No one escapes. Let's go. Oh damn, gameplay time? Alright, let's go. Damn, hopping right in the gameplay, huh?
Can you hurry it up? The monitoring system is scheduled for maintenance tonight. Let's get this done before then. I'm trying to clock out on time.
Sorry. Just a few more mechanoid modules to upgrade. I just need to make some adjustments at the terminal.
Fine. I've given you full access. I'm out of here. Just make it quick.
Oh damn, okay.
Phew. Finally alone. Let me see. The match schedule system access should be... Got it.
Oh damn,
Status
okay.
switching. Input confirmed. Done.
Hey, alright, let's
Veronica
go.
systems have been set to awaiting maintenance. Veronica, I've got everything squared away for her special plan. Alright, let's cut off communications.
Oh damn,
here.
alright, let's
I'm
go.
getting a little antsy about all these sensitive terms.
Got it.
I didn't tell you about Hawker VF new fighter just like you. You don't mind, we spar with me for Matron. Growler fights already scared me. Accept the challenge. Alright, let's go. Alright, I'll do my best. Hey, alright, let's go.
Out of my sight! Pathetic trash!
Hey, let's go. Was wrong about you. Really strong. If you're unfighting ready, be a great match, even if I lose. Aw. Anyway, thanks. You lit my fighting spirit again. I'll keep pushing myself from now on. Hey, alright, nice.
Alright, system maintenance is almost wrapped up. Now's our window.
Oh, check. Unsent message. Okay, okay, huh, interesting, Open, alright. Alright, time to meet with Veronica. Alright, let's go, baby! Let's go! Oh, this is gonna be entertaining, bro. I can't
Another
feel it.
system maintenance? Seriously, it kept me working overtime this late? At least I can finally clock out. Who's there?
Crap. Why is someone still here?
Oh, damn. Okay.
Shoot, nowhere to
Oh,
hide.
fun.
Just gotta jump.
Ah, great. Aw.
Oh, let me go. You scared the living daylights out of me.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Bruh. Aw. Leave with Veronica. Activate the gate. Let's go.
Perfect! Now's our chance. Their surveillance system is going into maintenance mode. No one will spot us.
Stick close to me.
No valid
Something's
authorization
not
detected.
right.
Oh,
Why
fun.
have my access permission's been revoked?
Don't even bother. What? Did you really think your little tricks would fly here?
Great.
Targets acquired! Get them!
Command confirmed.
Fun.
Initiating combat.
Fools who don't know their place. Anyone in my path will be eliminated.
Veronica! Let me go! Veronica!
Oh boy. Aw. Great. Harsh red emergency lights bathe the entire area, while the monotonous blare of alarms repeats the entire in an endless urgent loop. Countless red targeting lasers from security robots are all trained on Veronica and Sarah. One false move, and the heavily armed security robots will shower them both a hail of bullets without mercy. Looking as pale as a ghost, Sarah struggles to maintain her composure nonetheless. Fun. She presses herself tightly against Veronica. A futile attempt to shield a companion from harm. Fun. The standoff is short-lived. Heavy footsteps approach. Accompanied by the grinding of metal against metal, as the Overseer draws near, each footstep a death knell, signaling their impending fates. Fun. Oh, no. Finally, the massive mechanoid emerges, its towering frame casting an overwhelming shadow that swallows both Sarah and Veronica whole. You can drop the act now, Mechanic Sarah. You've performed admirably. Overseer's words leave both Sarah and Veronica stunned. Before either can react, the security robots swiftly move and to separate them. Confirmed, Mechanoid Veronica has attempted desertion and acted upon this intent. Punishment will be administered per the protocol. Mechanics Sarah and Rocco have identified the security risks during the maintenance and provided successful verification. Rewards will be distributed per the protocol. What? Sarah's pupils contract in shock as she struggles to process what you just heard. Right then, a chilling, rage-filled growl cuts through the air. Sarah, no way, it's not what you think! Sarah struggles to break free from the security robot's grip, only being intercepted by someone else. Rocco appears out of nowhere and roughly forces Sarah's head down as she leans in to whisper in her ear. Stay still if you don't want to die. Rocco then lifts his head and puts an integrating smile for the Overseer. Thank you. This little one here is still caught up in her role-playing, you see. Rocco clamps one hand over Sarah's mouth while frantically fishing out the storage commode as she had seen earlier from his pocket and offering it to the Overseer. Oh, damn. Through Overseer's network, a holographic projection stored in the storage commode appears for everyone. Footage of Sarah's and Veronica's previous interactions together. Seeing this, Sarah deflates completely. All of Rocco's strange behavior during their earlier conversation suddenly makes perfect sense, so damn. You knew all along? You were watching us the whole time? And then you just waited for the perfect moment to stab me in the back? Rocco avoids Sarah's gaze. He turns his head away as his fingers tremble almost imperceptibly. I don't have much time, but my wife and child are still out there. So that's why you betray me? Roko clamps his hand over her mouth again, stopping her from saying more. Oh, fun. Betray me? Sarah swears that she's never seen this man as emotionally conflicted in all their years together. Oh, fun. Determination, ferocity, and unmistakable guilt. At least I kept you out of this. Liar! Another angry voice suddenly yanks Sarah out of her grief. She turns around to face the consuming rage in Veronica's eyes. So you two are in this together. No, I'm not part of this. It's not like this, I swear. It's not what you think it is. I swear it's not what you think it is. What a show you're putting up there, treating mechanoids like friends. Was playing the victim, claiming you're trapped here, constantly oppressed. Spouting nonsense about a prisoner here, just like the mechanoids when you're human. How utterly ridiculous. You've been waiting for this moment, for this very day, haven't you? To you humans, mechanoids are nothing but tools to further your own agenda. I should have strangled you when I first saw you. Meaning Veronica's unbridled fury. Sarah has nothing but tears and silence to offer. Aww. The fragile friendship now lies shattered. Now die! Veronica's lance slices through the air with deadly precision. Oh, damn. Sarah makes no attempt to dodge Veronica's attack. She simply closes her eyes, awaiting what comes next, only to realize nothing has happened. Oh? There's only a heavy thud of something hitting the floor. She opens her eyes to find Veronica's face contorted in agony. Veronica collapses to her knees, the restraint collar around her neck discharging powerful electrical currents that in excruciating pain. She can barely hold herself upright. Oh, damn. Behind her stands Overseer, initiating disciplinary protocol against rogue mechanoid Veronica. You human lapdog! Stop it! Without hesitation, Sarah throws herself at Veronica in an attempt to shield Veronica with her own body, completely forgetting she could be dead while at it. She completely disregards the same mechanoid was just trying to slash her down moments ago. All she wants is to rush forward and embrace her friend in this moment of crisis. The security robot's bullet tears through her calf with surgical precision. The wound isn't fatal, but it instantly robs her of the ability to move. Sarah desperately reaches out, trying to close the distance between herself and Veronica, longing to touch her, to save her from this nightmare. Aww. Aw, dude, the art. Except there's nothing she can do. Aw, man. Overseer watches it all unfold, his voice remaining as cold and motionless as ever. Fugitive resistance escalating, intensifying disciplinary protocol. Overseer's mechanical hand clamps around Veronica's neck as it pumps increasingly powerful disruptive currents through her frame. Veronica eventually loses her will to fight under their overwhelming force. Her mechanical body goes limp and her arms fall to her sides as she collapses to the ground. Veronica! But the mechanoid lying on the ground will never again respond to her call. A human voice crackles through the surveillance system overhead. It belongs to a young girl, soft as a feather, yet sharp as a blade. Oh, damn. I heard every word they said. What a captivating little drama that was. You two are such exemplary assets to the consultorium, truly deserving recognition. Keeping them together would be foolish, seeing they're accommodated separately. Bring the girl to me. As for that old man, he's all yours. Yes, master. Oh, damn. Overseer shoves Roko, his face ashen with fear, into the midst of security robots like a discarded ragdoll. Multiple weapon barrels instantly lock onto him. Oh, shit. Then with his gun barrel, Overseer motions for Sarah to walk ahead. Come with me to meet the master. Ah, fun. Ah, fun. Great. Top level, the Master's Chamber. Ah, fun. Great. But yeah, I think with that said, yeah. I think this is where we're gonna stop for today. So, yeah, really just interesting stuff all around. I'm really curious on what the connection with the whole rest of the story is, but yeah, anyways, really good stuff, man. I really enjoyed it. I've honestly enjoyed it so far. It's pretty interesting. Although I do wonder how it's connected to the rest of the overall story. But yeah, anyways, whatever. But yeah, wow. But yeah, I really do like the Sarah and Veronica's previous friendship before I shot her apart. But yeah, anyways, just really good stuff, man. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I think with that said, that's all I really gotta say. So yeah, I will be streaming again on a Monday. We will be playing some more Genshin at Monday at 7 p.m. EST. So yeah, I hope to see you there. And also, I will be posting the stream schedule tomorrow as well. So be sure to stay tuned for that. So yeah. But yeah, I think with that said, that's all I really gotta say. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please drop a like on the stream. Also, if you want to see more, be sure to drop a subscribe and follow and all the good stuff. Also, let me know what you thought of the stream down in the comments below. And thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Remember to stay humble, kind of people. I'll see you guys later. Bye.